main reason is Mac users couldn't watch .dpa files historically on their Mac computers. So then they introduced in Dartfish the capabilities to save it in HTML format, like this. But very quickly after that, Dartfish TV came out. So most people that were using that format were like, oh great, now we can just post everything online in the cloud, and we send a link to somebody and they click on this link, and that's already, they don't have to monkey around with all these files and folders that you actually have to send them from this folder. And then you have to give them instructions on what to click and whatever else. But the Dart viewer and the DPA file, if this DPA file, for example, was, I don't know how big it is, file size, so 6 megabytes. So 6 megabytes DPA file, I could email that to somebody. Couple things happened is that you would have to give them instructions on go here to this link and download dartviewer.exe. Once you install it on your computer one time, you're fine. You don't have to install it again. Or you could get take dartviewer.exe, which is a small application, and attach it to the email. Well, the biggest problem was attaching a .exe file onto an email is that .exe files are the ones that contain viruses, so they would always get blasted out, and the person would say, I never got your email. And it's because you have a .exe file attached to that email, so that's not a good thing to do.
And how big is the folder for the HTML file?
The folder's not big. 6 megabytes, 7 megabytes. So, I mean, you can put that in a Dropbox folder. But again, you have to give them instructions. You click on here and you get access to this. So. But that is a way of doing it, and then you're still capturing all the content, the rich content that you're generating within Dartfish, including the voiceover and descriptions and other things like that.
So can you email that to me, like that folder one, so I can see if it'll come up on the...
You can't attach folders. I'll put it on Dropbox, okay? I'll put it on Dropbox and I'll give you guys the link to that. Tell me how it works. Do I still have an internet connection? Kick me out. Okay. Okay, I'll share that folder with you once it's uploaded. It shouldn't take too long. And then you guys can try it out, see if it works fine in terms of that format. Okay, the last thing I want to demo before I'll let you guys go in about 10-15 minutes is the media book upload to Dartfish TV, okay? So what I'm going to, actually no, I'm not going to do a media book this time. I can do the media book, but I want to show you the functionality directly from the tagging module. So say I want to take this whole game and post it on Dartfish TV. I've done the tagging on this game and I want my athletes to have access to seeing this game with the tags and the functionality. So I have these tags. I'm going to put click from here so you can publish. You can upload the game or upload the highlights movie or create an events clip. I'm going to upload a highlights movie rather than the game because the game is going to take too long. The game is actually, I'm not sure how big in terms of gigabytes. So on to Dartfish TV. I thought I just checked my internet connection. Wasn't it okay? Do you know how difficult it is to get a bloody wireless internet connection at this stupid place?
The video camera's on. You might.
Oh! Thank you. Please don't circulate this to WinSports.
Yeah.
Tell Jason, can I crop this out in Dartfish?
Yeah.
It's the truth. I just asked for one today, and I was told that I had to bring my computer and they had to do something, and just give me a password and we'll log in.
Oh, it's terrible.
Isn't it? Okay, so we're going to, we should have a connection now, wireless, which kicks us out every 20 minutes or so. So I'm going to publish this highlights to Dartfish TV, and now it's going to be happily logging me in. And I am going to go back. Okay, so I am going to select this. Okay, so right here, I can actually create new collections as well too. So collections are folders within a Dartfish TV channel. Before you could only do that by being logged in online to Dartfish TV, but directly from this interface now, I'm going to create a new collection and call it NCI. And you can choose as well too whether or not you want it of 3 different levels: limited, private, or public. Limited and public are almost the same, but if you create a private collection, then whoever you share this collection with actually has to log in to Dartfish TV. They have to create a login. So it's a little more cumbersome for people to get access. So I'm just going to make this a limited collection, and I'm going to add this channel, and I'm going to post this now onto this channel, and as simple as that. At this point in time on Dartfish TV, you can attach documents to that particular video. It might be a report, it might be something else, but it could be anything. It could be a Word document, an Excel spreadsheet, or whatever attachment. So people on the other end, when they're getting access, they can download something to their computer as well too. So you can attach any kind of documents. It shouldn't be that long, but if it is going to be that long, I'm just going to cancel this. That should be that way. 1%, 2%. Okay, and then when I log into Dartfish TV, then I'll show you some functionality within there of what people on their end could get access to. So now I'm publishing the actual game and the highlights, the tags of that game on Dartfish TV. So they can, then when they log in, they can filter through, they can look at the missed shots, whatever they want to. So I'm outside the analyzer module. Whatever we did in the analyzer module, when we took those 6 highlights, we're doing the whole game publishing directly from the tagging module. But the same thing exists in the analyzer module where would you publish a media book. That's exactly what it's doing here in a sense. These files, as it's doing its upload, the files in the tagging panel, like the tagging panel itself too, it is saved. Can I get access now, or is it going to go? So the tagging panel itself, that's my Dropbox. So the tagging panel is here. And the size of the tagging panel is like 12, 13 kilobytes type thing. So you can share that by email and just email anybody that tagging panel. But if you also Google search, I mean, Dartfish tagging panels, it'll take you to the Dartfish site, which on the Dartfish site it has tagging panels for different sports that you can download. Water polo, volleyball, softball. I'm not sure how unlike they are about those tagging panels within Dartfish already. But I'm sure other people have tagging panels to share. And this takes you to some tagging panels for helping editing YouTube. Somebody showing you how to create. Oh, the same guy.
Okay, so you can see here we've got a quickly just a sample tagged game, so I've only 8 tags on the game. And what we're looking
Seen that this guy's posting quite a few things on YouTube about.
at is editing the mass, so a large selection of events, we want to edit them all at once. Now it's quite easy to edit the text of any event, so you click and hold, select the events you want, then you right click and edit. And we can say instead of 4, we might say United to make it relevant to our team. So that's one way of editing the events.
Did you see what he just did there? He selected all of them, clicked on one, so if you made a mistake on a tag or you want to change the name of it, then you can change the name of it in mass quantities by using, or the shot for corner for, like we had shots for, shots against, it could be shots Sweden. And we could change all those at one time, right? Do that, so.
The descriptions of them, I suppose. But we also want to edit the timings, which is a little bit trickier. So for example, if I was to double click on this event and play it, what I have is a timeline video here, so I have the start of the clip and the end of the clip. But now I want to make it longer or shorter depending on the requirements of the team or the manager. So I'll do that clip by clip. I just drag out any event you can see there and I make it 14 seconds, and I can make it longer at the start or short at the start depending on what I want to do. So you can edit each event independently of each other quickly that way. But what if you want to edit all the events? So for example, I've tagged this game and I know I've made some mistakes in terms of the timings. The corners really should have been 15 seconds, not 10. Well, that's quite easily done now since version 6, is you can highlight all the events you want, right click and edit in the duration column, and simply type in what you want the new timing to be. So I want it to be 15 seconds. And it makes them all now 15 seconds long. And likewise, if they were of different lengths, so you can see here the corner against is 10 seconds. So I'll highlight them all and edit, and I just want to add 2 seconds to every event. I can just do the +2 on my keyboard and enter, and it'll add 2 seconds to every event.
Cool. I didn't know if you do that. That's cool.
Of what the original timing was. So it's a really
I
handy
never say I'm an expert, I just know a lot. And more people know.
way if you know you've made a mistake with your timings. But rather than going through each independent event and editing it, you just mass do it. And you can also do the same for the position. So the position is where this clip started, so the time the clip started. And again, we might want to edit that, which is the same effect of really reducing your pre-roll or increasing your pre-roll depending on what you want to do. So instead of typing in a number here, because that would set all the positions to the same number, what we want to do is just add time to it. So in this case, we're going to do +3, which will add 3 seconds to every event. And you'll see now when I click enter, you'll see each event starts 3 seconds later than it had originally. And the same, you can do minus, so I can just take away those 3 seconds and hit enter, and it takes the 3 seconds off. So it's a really good way, if you've already tagged the game, know you've made a few mistakes with the timings, and you want to go back and edit, you can just highlight the event.
So next class, I'm just going to send out some links to this guy.
Yeah,
and
we'll
you can
just
listen
watch
to
that.
the whole class. It's awesome. I like this guy, whoever he is. Okay, so what's he doing? 62%. Yeah. Okay, so let's end the class. I'm going to let this chunk through, and next class we'll start out by I'll show you once this is uploaded. I'm not going to keep you here for another 20 minutes while this is uploaded. And I'll show you what the functionality is on Dartfish TV after.
And the next class.
And then we'll
is
get into a little more about Dartfish TV. Next class is Thursday.
here.
Is it the week after nothing and then the week?
Correct, because I'm on holidays next week, so that's why we skipped that week. So we're off next week, and then the week after is only Thursday, right?
Right. So next class is Thursday here, 11 to 2.
And then 2 weeks. Next class after that is 2 weeks from this Thursday, on July 31st, I think. So yeah, 11 to 2 here. And then we'll do some more Dartfish TV stuff and other things like that, sharing content, because that's the, talk about how we can share information, but come with any questions that you have.
Okay.
And I will remember to bring my iPad so we can do that demonstration of the Dartfish show.
I'm leaving.
See you later.